Live from Boardwalk Lifebridge Church in Charleston, South Carolina, the second annual TBD SportsCast College Football Award Show. The award show where you pick the winners. It's been an interesting season in college football, but we made it, and your picks are in. Now your hosts, please welcome to the stage Mason Malone and Joey Mondello.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for coming.
Praise God for allowing us to get through another season of college football. We're so thankful that you could all come to be at the 2021 College Football Award Show presented by TBD SportsCast.
Well, finally, the wait is over, and we do not want to keep y'all waiting any longer.
Like usual, you all voted, and you all picked the winners. With over 75 nominees from over 30 different universities, we have your picks.
So let's get right into it. Starting out with our first Coaches Award, here are the nominees for Head Coach of the Year.
Jeff Traylor, the University of Texas at San Antonio. Jim Harbaugh, the University of Michigan. Josh Heupel, University of Tennessee. Kirby Smart, the University of Georgia. Lincoln Riley, Oklahoma University. Luke Fickell, Cincinnati. Mel Tucker, Michigan State University. Mike Gundy, Oklahoma State University. Nick Saban, the University of Alabama. Shane Beamer, the University of South Carolina.
And the winner is Lincoln Riley. Wow. Big congratulations.
Wait, hang on. Excuse us. HQ is actually telling us that the head coach actually had to finish the whole season with their team in order to win this award.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, so the actual head coach of the year is Kirby Smart from the University of Georgia.
Man, congrats to Kirby, bro.
Yeah.
Congrats to you, I guess.
Hey, go Dogs. When it comes to the whole season, Kirby Smart, he really was the coach of the year. I thought he made a lot of improvements from last year. So.
Minus the part of beating Alabama.
I don't think he's ever going to beat Alabama. So.
I don't think so either.
But no, it's time for our next award, Offensive Coach of the Year. Here are your nominees. Bill Bedenbaugh, Oklahoma University. Bill O'Brien, the University of Alabama. Jay Johnson, Michigan State University. Jeff Lebby, Ole Miss. Josh Gaddis, Michigan. Kevin Wilson, Ohio State University. Mike Denbrock, Cincinnati. Todd Monken, the University of Georgia. Warren Ruggiero, Wake Forest University.
And the Offensive Coach of the Year is Todd Monken, Georgia.
Well, yeah, congrats to Todd Monken. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I would not have given this award to him, and I'm going to tell you right now, Todd Monken won this award by one vote over Jeff Lebby from Ole Miss, who I would probably say that's who I would give this award to, but our voters are our voters. So.
That or, Jay Johnson was also really great as well.
Jay Johnson was great.
Yeah, but, really well-deserved. Granted, the offense...
And Kevin Wilson from Ohio State.
Yeah, of course. But, the offense for Georgia has been outstanding this season. The defense has definitely shown through a little bit more, but definitely an improvement by Georgia this year, and congratulations. And our last coach award, Defensive Coach of the Year. Brent Pry, Penn State. Brent Venables, Clemson. Dan Lanning, Georgia. Jim Knowles, Oklahoma State. Jim Leonard, Wisconsin. Marcus Freeman, Notre Dame. Pete Golding, Alabama. Phil Parker, Iowa. Tim Banks, Tennessee. Tony Gibson, NC State.
In the TBD Sportscast 2021 Defensive Coach of the Year is
Don't be Tony Gibson.
Dan Lanning from Georgia.
Yes!
This is another one. I mean, this is a no-brainer, right? I mean, the defense looked great all season. I mean, and yeah, sure, we didn't beat Alabama in the SEC championship.
That's a big part.
But in the regular season, just in general, just only getting allowing 6.9 points per game.
Yep,
that's a big deal.
I mean, it's been a really good season for good defenses, but like you said, it's a no-brainer because although there have been many good defenses, there have only been a few great defenses.
Absolutely, and I think some honorable mentions, like Michigan and even probably Alabama, I'd say, had a really good defense.
Towards the end of the season. Yeah. Clemson most definitely.
Oh, definitely Clemson for sure.
Although a rough season this season, still one of the top defenses in the league this past season. So, congratulations.
Definitely. Next up, the TBD Offensive Awards. And here to announce the first award is TBD Sportscast staff member Isaac Williams.
Good evening, everyone. I'm a college football analyst here at TBD Sportscast, and I'm coming to you from Pilot Mountain, North Carolina, to announce the first offensive award, the TBD Sportscast Quarterback of the Year. Here are the nominees.
Bryce Young, the University of Alabama. Caleb Williams, Oklahoma University. CJ Stroud, The Ohio State University. Desmond Ridder, Cincinnati. Devin Leary, North Carolina State University. Hendon Hooker, the University of Tennessee. Jarrett Doge, West Virginia University. Kenny Pickett, Pittsburgh. Matt Corral, Ole Miss. Sam Hartman, Wake Forest. Stetson Bennett, Georgia.
And the 2021 TBD Sportscast Quarterback of the Year is Bryce Young from Alabama. Congratulations, Bryce. Back to you guys. Thanks, everyone.
And long time no see, Isaac. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, we miss you, Isaac. I thank you so much for, doing this award. Isaac's a great guy. He's a big analyst over here at TBD Sportscast. Yeah, gives a lot to the conversation. We really appreciate him.
For sure.
So,
gets our mind rolling.
But yeah, Bryce Young winning this award to me, honestly, is kind of a no-brainer. And he won this award by a lot of votes. So.
I think due to injury as well. I mean, Matt Corral had to miss a few games due to injury.
That's another guy. I love Matt
which
Corral,
hurts him a little bit. I mean, we've been talking him up this whole entire season. CJ Stroud, which we have been down talking a little bit because, the school he goes to, but he has definitely had an amazing season this season.
Yeah, and I think Caleb Williams would have been a way bigger contender for this award had he started over Spencer Rattler in the first game of the season.
Possibly, yes.
But what he's been doing at Oklahoma, I mean, he's going to be great coming in the next 4 years.
For sure.
Heisman contender.
Next 4 years, I mean, he's got a great new head coach.
Now, will he follow Lincoln Riley to USC? That's the question.
Oh, no.
We'll see, but probably not. Okay.
But on to the next award, Running Back of the Year. Here are your nominees. Bijan Robinson, Texas. Breece Hall, Iowa State. Deuce Vaughn, Kansas State. Kenneth Walker III, Michigan State. Letty Brown, West Virginia. Sean Tucker, Syracuse. Sincere McCormick, UTSA. Tank Bigsby, Auburn. Travis Dye, Oregon. Travion Henderson, Ohio State. Tyler Beatty, Missouri. And your TBD running back of the year is... Who is it? Woo. Kenneth Walker III, Michigan State. Woo.
Yeah, this is a great. I mean, congrats to Kenneth Walker. I mean, this is the guy who. I mean,
he's been our favorite. This season.
He has had some struggles during the end. I mean, he's opting out of the bowl game against Pitt.
No shock.
Yeah, I mean, not. I mean, he's going to go declare for the draft, and he's going to probably definitely go first round.
Most likely first round.
I mean, I really think that he should have been in the Heisman conversation, in the top 4 Heisman. Over a couple of the others.
And this one was actually a really tough one. A lot of these guys have been our favorite players within this season. I think running back has been a major position for this past season. And,
Travis Dye at Oregon, Travion Henderson at Ohio State.
Brees Hall, who was our favorite last season.
And Bijan Robinson.
Yeah. So.
And another one who was really underrated, I feel like, because their team wasn't that great, was Tyler Beatty at Missouri.
Or Sean Tucker.
Oh, Sean Tucker for sure. He's a freshman too.
Can run.
Oh, yeah. It's great. So, I mean, but either way.
Whoever won.
Oh yeah, and this is another award where Kenneth Walker won by a huge margin.
Oh, for sure, and I definitely agree with it.
Oh, I do too. So now it's time for the TBD Wide Receiver of the Year award. Here are the contenders that you picked. Cedric Tillman, the University of Tennessee. Chris Olave, Ohio State University. David Bell, Purdue. Dontavion Wicks, Virginia. Drake London, Southern Cal. Emeka Emezi, North Carolina State University. Garrett Wilson, Ohio State University. Jahan Dotson, Penn State University. Jamison Williams, the University of Alabama. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the Ohio State University. Marvin Mims, Oklahoma University. Wandale Robinson, University of Kentucky. Xavier Worthy, the University of Texas. And the winner is...
Who's it gonna be? Oh.
Jamison Williams from Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah, this is one where
kind of threw me off, man.
Well, he won by a big margin. There's another one where he won by a big margin.
That's very interesting.
Which is really crazy because, that tells you how good, Ohio State's wide receiver core was this year, saying that 3 of their wide receivers, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and Jackson Smith and Jigba were, mentioned for this award. And then the Ohio State transfer, Alabama won the award. So.
Yeah, I mean, my thoughts on it, Jamison Williams was a great wide receiver on the second half of the season for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much the first,
Had
but,
a huge impact against Georgia, even though he was always wide open in the secondary, and that was our fault. But,
I mean, that just tells you how much of an effect it has, especially for awards like this, how much the second half of the season affects it. And, I really think that one of those Ohio State wide receivers really deserved it, but, I guess technically one of them did. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Now to announce our last offensive award. Here is the TBD Sportscast social media director, Abby Conan.
Hey everyone, you already know, go Cox! Here are the nominees for our final offensive award, tight end of the year. Brock Bowers, Georgia. Charlie Kohler. Grant Calcaterra, SMU. Isaiah Likely, Coastal Carolina. Jalen Weidermeyer, Texas A&M. Jelani Woods, Virginia. Michael Mayer, Notre Dame. And Sean Dykes, Memphis. And the TBD tight end of the year is...
Who's it going to be?
Brock Bowers, Georgia.
And now, a quick word from our sponsors.
All right, so this year we obviously had a lot of amazing defenses.
Too many. It's time for the defensive awards, starting out with Defense of the Year. Alabama. Clemson. Georgia. Iowa. Michigan. NC State. Oklahoma State. Penn State. And the 2021 TBD Sportscast Defense of the Year is... Who's it gonna be? I'm gonna show. Georgia Bulldogs.
Indeed.
I feel like at this point, Georgia's just won every award.
That's definitely not true. Just trust me for those watching. No, this is another no-brainer. Georgia won this award like 44 votes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think everybody just really thought that Georgia during the regular season was doing really well, and we played, Alabama, and things went, off the hinges. We talked about the hot take, right, where, Kirby may not have played full force in the SEC championship just in case he had to play Alabama again. Because
we have a lot of hot takes.
The committee does do some weird stuff sometimes. So even if Alabama lost that game, there's a chance that they could have still been put in because it's the committee.
It's the committee and it's Alabama.
So, that's my take on it. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we play Michigan. But yeah, just like that, our last defensive award is already here. And here are your nominees for Defensive Player of the Year. Ahmad Gardner, Cincinnati. Aiden Hutchinson, Michigan. Haskell Garrett, Ohio State University. Jordan Davis, the University of Georgia. Kayvon Thibodeau, Oregon University. Kyle Hamilton, the University of Notre Dame. Neil Farrell Jr., Louisiana State University. Tyler Davis, Clemson University. Will Anderson Jr., the University of Alabama. And the 2021 TBD SportsCast Defensive Player of the Year is... Jordan Davis, defensive tackle from Georgia. Look, I swear Georgia is not winning all of these awards, but I mean, the defensive category, I mean, Dan Lanning's got to win that one, right? I mean, Georgia's got to win Defense of the Year. Jordan Davis. I mean, the only other player that went up against Jordan Davis was Will Anderson Jr. from Alabama.
I don't know, bro. I think Aiden Hutchinson.
I mean, in the voting.
In the voting, okay. In the voting,
that was
sure.
the closest one.
That was the closest one, but Aiden, I don't know what y'all are doing.
Tyler Davis, another big one from Clemson. I mean, he's a really underrated guy. He's made some big impacts. Yeah,
I feel like the whole Clemson defense, there's a lot of great players that are
and he
just
really
underrated.
stepped up when Brian Bresee tore his ACL and was out the season. So.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's had a lot of injuries to himself too, and he's still stuck through. So that's
definitely. Please do not stop watching. I promise Georgia does not win every award. All right.
Or do they?
All right. Now, for something completely different.
Our miscellaneous awards.
I really didn't realize that we had so many of our listeners who were so interested in kickers, as we have 14 nominees for Kicker of the Year.
Look, what
this
are y'all
is the
doing?
most of any award voted on tonight.
What
So
are y'all
for our
doing?
next award, you guessed it, the 2021 TBD Sportscast Kicker of the Year. B.T. Potter, Clemson University. Caden Costa, Ole Miss. Cade York, Louisiana State University. Dicker the Kicker, University of Texas. Chase McGrath, University of Tennessee. Gabe Burkich, Oklahoma University. Jack Podlesny, the University of Georgia. Jake Moody, Michigan. Mitchell Finneran, Purdue. Nate Skiba, Wake Forest University. Noah Ruggles, Ohio State University. Parker White, the University of South Carolina. Seth Small, Texas A&M. Will Reichard, the University of Alabama. And the winner is...
Don't squib kick.
Jack Podlesny from Georgia. Dude, I swear.
Do you see my face right now?
Dude,
Do you
I
see
swear.
my?
Georgia does
You
not win
swear?
every award. Dude, I swear. Dude, I swear. I don't know what is happening. Georgia does not win every award. Actually, I will say, though, just until yesterday, Will Reichard was winning this award, and we got like 10 more votes, and Jack Podlesny ended up winning this. So I'm sorry to Will Reichard and Alabama fans. We have no control over this.
Thanks,
so
guys.
I'm very sorry.
Thanks, guys.
But yeah, right. But congrats to Jack Podlesny. This is a guy who hardly ever missed a field goal all season. You can always count on him to make the field goal. He's the one who won the field goal against Cincinnati.
Didn't he miss a field goal against Clemson?
Missed one field goal, but okay, we still won. So anyway.
The next award is one of only 2 awards tonight, not voted by our viewers.
Yes, indeed. This is the Game of the Year award. This is a regular season game chosen by the TBD staff with the intent of looking at the most intense, close, and just honestly, just satisfying game.
Very satisfying. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 TBD SportsCast Game of the Year is...
The game.
Yeah.
Michigan versus Ohio State. What a game. I mean, that one was, I have a video clip of you saying that, I wish that Michigan could just beat Ohio State just once, just this year.
I remember saying that with the clip that's about to play. Yeah.
I really wish that Michigan could beat Ohio State.
Just once.
Yeah, this is one where, I just wanted this to happen so bad. And there was points, Michigan would get ahead. And if you would have told me, like we said on the podcast a couple weeks ago, if you told me that Michigan was going to be up against Ohio State at halftime back in August, there's no way I would have believed you.
It was definitely the game of the year.
Oh, so for sure.
It was very impressive, and definitely. Congratulations to Michigan. It was well-deserved.
This is one that we talked about. Other contenders were the Georgia-Clemson game just because of how, it wasn't interesting, but it was...
it wasn't entertaining, but it was good.
Yeah, for sure.
It was football.
One of the reasons we didn't pick that is because we didn't want to seem biased.
Because I'm Clemson.
And I'm Georgia, so...
And that's bias.
Go Dogs, yeah. All right. Anyway. All right, so one of the things that made this season so interesting was all of the crazy, intense upsets. And that, a lot of those just changed the course of the college football season. Oregon beating Ohio State, Texas A&M beating number 1 Alabama. Just insane things that we never saw it coming.
No one was safe. Hence a lot of the episode titles. No one was safe. And so here are the nominees for upset game of the year.
Number 3, Alabama upsets number 1 Georgia in the SEC Championship. Number 13, Baylor upsets number 8 Oklahoma. LSU upsets number 20 Florida. Mississippi State upsets number 17 Auburn. NC State upsets number 9 Clemson. Number 12, Oregon upsets number 3 Ohio State. Purdue upsets number 2 Iowa. Purdue upsets number 3 Michigan State. Stanford upsets number 3 Oregon. Texas A&M upsets number 1 Alabama.
And the winner is... This better be the right one, I swear. If it's NC State, I'm going to be so mad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank goodness. Unranked Texas A&M upsetting number 1 Alabama.
This is one that did not surprise me. What was surprising that this upset won by so many votes. It was 30. It won by 30 votes.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people voted for this one.
That's a good choice.
So,
don't ever pick Clemson for that
definitely. So
category.
really the MVP. Really the MVP of that game is the security for letting the guy in with the leaf blower who was able to blow the ball into the upright for Seth Smalls. So,
that was
Seth Smalls. You owe that guy a lot of money. But it was definitely. This is an award that This is definitely deserved. I think this is a great upset. We both had upsets on that list from our teams. So
for sure. And you know what? Thanks a lot, Jimbo Fisher, for ruining my prediction of Kirby Smart being the only one to beat Nick Saban this season. But,
and he might not. Kirby Smart still has a chance if we can get past Michigan.
Nope.
I really don't like Joey. I don't know why. Anyway. All right, so now back to the player awards. This is the Freshman Player of the Year award. Braylon Allen, running back, Wisconsin. Caleb Williams, quarterback, Oklahoma. C.J. Stroud, quarterback, Ohio State. Seth Hennigan, quarterback, Memphis. Travion Henderson, running back, Ohio State. Tyler Van Dyke, quarterback, Miami. Xavier Worthy, wide receiver, Texas. And the winner is, for Freshman Player of the Year, C.J. Stroud, quarterback from Ohio State. Again, this is one was actually pretty freaking close.
Voting wise, and our opinion wise as well. Braylon Allen, although not having an impressive season as a whole team, really good running back as always at Wisconsin. Caleb Williams, as we said earlier, really great quarterback as well. One guy I really want to bring up though is Tyler Van Dyke.
What a guy.
Dude,
saved their season.
Turn the season around. I think Miami was 5 losses in a row, and then all of a sudden came out of the season with a winning record. Incredible quarterback, incredible freshman year. Yes. It could be another Sam Howell.
Definitely. And again, we see 2 more Ohio State players on here: C.J. Stroud, Travion Henderson. Again, congrats to C.J. Stroud. That's a big win for you, man. This is an award. If this was a real award show, like for national attention, I think that's what you deserve, dude.
Congrats, this big win because you didn't take the big win from Michigan.
Yeah, you know what? C.J. Stroud, you got roasted at the Heisman ceremony, but you're not getting roasted at the TBD SportsCast College Football Award Show in 2021.
For now. Wait till next season. You'll be roasted again.
Oh, yeah. But congrats to you, sir.
Next up is one of our favorite awards, the 2021 TBD SportsCast Heisman. Here are your nominees. Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama. Caleb Williams, quarterback, Oklahoma. C.J. Stroud, quarterback, Ohio State. David Bell, wide receiver, Purdue. Desmond Ridder, quarterback, Cincinnati. Jordan Davis, defensive tackle, Georgia. Kenneth Walker III, running back, Michigan State. Kenny Pickett, quarterback, Pittsburgh. Matt Corral, quarterback, Ole Miss. Will Anderson Jr., linebacker, Alabama.
So here at TBD Sportscast, we believe that with this award, there's a lot of contenders from the season who deserve this award. So
there's a lot of winners.
We do the top 3.
Yeah.
So the TBD Heisman second runner-up is Matt Corral from Ole Miss.
The first runner-up is Jordan Davis, defensive tackle at Georgia University. University of Georgia.
And the 2021 TBD Sportscast Heisman is Bryce Young from Alabama. You've got to be.
He wins in ours. He wins in theirs.
I can't say that this award was, not. I can't say that he didn't deserve this award. I will say that he only beat Jordan Davis by 1 point, and Matt Corral was a mere 4 points behind Jordan Davis. Like I said, until yesterday, Jordan Davis was winning that award, and then Bryce Young wins it today. They kind of just flipped. So.
I mean, like you said, it's not like he didn't deserve the award, but I think we've said it with the actual Heisman. Kenneth Walker III, incredible season this season.
Yeah, and
Kenny Pickett as well. Matt Corral, he got second runner-up, but incredible.
Definitely.
Play.
And the reason why I said I think Jordan Davis deserves to win this award is simply for the reason of he is a team leader. He may not have the stats, but for the TBD SportsCast Heisman, what we look at is how do you lead a team? This is a player who, without them, this team would not be successful.
Yeah. Well, he was playing against Alabama.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, he played really, really well against every other team he played in the regular season. So, again, hot take.
Hot take.
So, everybody, we've just about reached the end. We only have 2 more awards left for you tonight.
Yeah, we're going to get a little emotional because before we announce them, we have a couple people we need to thank.
Thank you so much to our friends and family. You have been our rock. You have been everything that we have needed for support and love that you've given us this season, and just encouraging us to do our best in school and in this podcast, and just letting us know that we can do it. And we just thank you so much for your support.
And second, we just want to bring up our listeners. We started out zero listeners. Yeah. We were just doing it for fun, really, and to think that we have it's close to 50 now, 50 listeners. Is just insane. You keep us moving. I mean, we started halfway through the season last season, and it all started off just us sitting on a couch saying we should do a podcast.
And don't get us wrong, we are doing this for ourselves and for the glory of God. But, we are also doing this for you, and we keep you in mind when we do things. And, we don't want to waste your time. We want you to be able to come and hear a creative podcast that makes you think and makes you really just want to keep listening and keep thinking.
We go through a lot of our time to make sure that y'all have an entertaining time.
And finally, we want to thank Jesus Christ for salvation. We want to thank God for sending his son to die on a cross for us, just because he loved us, not because of anything that we did, not because, we were so great and so valuable, but because his mercy and his grace and his love for us was valuable, and he saw it fit to rescue us. So we just want to thank God, because without him, we would literally have nothing. So, yeah.
Now, on a less sappy note, let's continue.
Yes. This next award is the second and final award tonight, not voted upon by our viewers.
This award is the TBD SportsCast MVP.
Yes, this is an award, again, chosen by the TBD staff that looks at a player's impact on their season and team, and basically that season just would not have been the same without them.
There were so many players that deserve this award, especially with this season, but of course, we can only choose one.
And ladies and gentlemen,
your 2021 TBD SportsCast MVP is
Isaiah Likely from Coastal Carolina University. Yeah, this is a guy who, I had Isaiah Likely on my fantasy team, and for a tight end, this dude was getting so many yards and so many points. He basically was a wide receiver.
He basically won the bowl game that they just won, the first bowl game that Coastal Carolina has won.
I'm pretty sure he's one of the only tight ends to go over 500 yards this season in a game.
For sure. He's had an incredible season, especially. It's not biased, even though it's Coastal Carolina.
We like Coastal Carolina. Everybody knows that. But, Isaiah Likely is really a guy that, especially from, a non-Power 5 conference, that really stood out to me.
He really stood out. He was probably one of the best tight ends within this season. Granted, he may not have gotten the votes here.
He actually started. He was in second place. He actually started out beating Brock Bowers from Georgia.
Yeah.
But honestly,
it's Georgia.
if I can be real with you, I would have selected Isaiah Likely over Jack Podlesny.
But it's Georgia.
It is Georgia.
Thanks, guys.
Go Dogs.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
But yeah. So that's definitely a good one.
Yeah. And finally, we have reached the final award of the night.
The 2021 TBD SportsCast National Champion. The 7 teams coming before you tonight were again chosen by our listeners. The final 2 will meet up for one final game to decide who will win it all.
And here is the 2021 TBD SportsCast Championships.
Number 7, South Carolina. Number 6, Coastal Carolina University. Number 5, Cincinnati. Number 4, Michigan. Number 3, The Ohio State University. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 TBD SportsCast Championship game, Alabama versus Georgia. And the 2021 TBD SportsCast national champion is...
Is this going to be a shock?
Maybe.
Let me get a peek. Let me get a peek.
Is anybody really surprised? Georgia Bulldogs.
Just to respond to your, is anyone surprised? Yes, because do we not remember the SEC championship?
Well, Georgia won by 20 votes.
Do we not remember the SEC championship?
I mean, it's not my voting. I didn't pick them to be, number one.
Do we
They did.
think?
But they did.
What are y'all doing? I feel like
thanks though. Go Dogs.
Georgia doesn't win all
This is
the
a,
awards.
based on regular season. This is 100% the truth. I mean, we ended the regular season at number 1. And this is the perfect place for us. So, but sorry, buddy. Good luck to Clemson next year. But yeah, and congratulations to Alabama too. They definitely beat us in the national champion, or they definitely beat us in the SEC championship. So we'll see what happens. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that just about does it for us.
Thank you so much for joining us. We cannot express how much we appreciate you all attending tonight.
Yeah, and don't forget to go check us out on social media, whether that's on Instagram at TBD SportsCast, or subscribe to us on YouTube, or do both.
Please, both. The TBD SportsCast College Football Podcast will resume this Friday as we head into the college football playoffs and bowl season. We've missed talking college football with you, and we hope you'll join us.
You won't want to miss it.
But once again, thank you so much for coming out and joining us tonight.
And always remember,
no matter what team you pull for, if you're on God's side, you're always on the winning team. Just know that there is a Father in heaven who loves you, who wants to have a relationship with you. He sent his only son to die for you. That's how much he loves you. So just know that we're praying for you. If you need to talk about anything, you can always hit us up in our DMs. And we just love all of our listeners. We want you to know that Jesus really died for you. He really rose from the grave. He's still alive, and he's still saving, and he can save you because you need it if you don't have him. I promise. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. God bless, and drive home safe.
bye-bye.
Later. On behalf of TBD Sportscast, we just want to wish you a Merry Christmas
And a Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, and get home tonight safe.
See you later, neighbor.
Won't you be? Could you be? Won't you?